Well, guys, they've gotten so desperate for our presence in these streets till the Republicans are now pulling a low blow. The Hill is reporting, the newspaper The Hill is reporting that Republican Ben Shapiro is starting efforts to go to Donald Trump to get him to pardon the Minnesota police officer Derek Chauvin, who unalived George Floyd before the entire world. Pardon. Yeah. What they're trying to do is get us emotional. They want that reaction they got after he unalived George Floyd for all of us to see. They want that raw anger, emotions. You know what I mean? They want us to be that incensed to come out into these streets. And what's waiting for us in those streets is the worst police brutality will probably be in the record of America since the 60s. And after they get their fill, Trump will call martial law, which is what he wants to do anyway. And it's going to be a win-win for him. And it's going to be a lose-lose for us. We do not, in any circumstances, need to react the way they're hoping and counting on us to react. If they go to Donald Trump with that, he is going to pardon him, point blank, period. And us getting out in those streets is not going to stop it. They're going to have to get what they want some other way. They're not going to use us this time. We're not going to be the excuse they need to start the brutality. As we can see, the protests that are going on now, there has been no police involved. None. Barely arrests. There are no headlines. There are no nightly news of news anchors out on the streets watching the brutality and seeing people being dragged off. None of that is going on. And we all know why. So, because they can't get us out for any other reason, we're not budging. Now they want to try to pull on our emotional strings. Because, they say the blacks are so emotional. No, we're passionate. We're passionate and we are true to ours. And we will stand 10 toes down when we see something being wrong to ours in front of our face. Yeah, the majority of us are built that way. But what you're not going to do is you're not going to use our personality traits against us. We already know we got each other back like that. We don't have to go out here into these streets and allow you guys to degrade and demean the memory of George Floyd, to incite us to come out there for more violence, for more deaths, and then for y'all to get y'all ultimate brass ring is for him to call martial law. We're not playing that role. You're not finna play us like that. Quit playing in our faces. We are not doing that. We are matching energy in 2025. We are matching energy. Us coming out there, black people coming out there in them streets, is not going to stop him from doing what he's going to do. So what's the purpose of going out there and people to spill more blood, people to lose more lives, more people's lives to be turned upside down? And for what? He's going to do it anyway. Black people, stand down. Let them do what they're going to do. But what they're going to have to do is find another way to get what they're trying to get. You're not going to use us. You're not going to use the memory of our brother George Floyd. He would not want us to go out there to appease them, to be a flunky, to be a pawn in their chess game. No. They want us to react. They don't want us to stop and think. Because they think we all so stupid. They think we all so simple-minded. And we so emotional. No, we're not. We know when it's time for us to stand up, we stand up. But what we're not going to do is we're not going to let you go out here and create something for us to go out here to stand up for just so you can come in and get your way. We're not having that. Not in 2025. Do what you're going to do. My brothers and my sisters, please peep this game. They know that Mr. Floyd is a hot button for us. They know because we all watched that. We all were a part of his transitioning that day. They know that hit us to our core. So you can tell in that act alone the desperation that they want us out in them streets. Why is our presence so freaking viable? Why? All of a sudden we matter? They going to some extremes to try to get us out here in these streets. We're not falling for it. Stay home. Research this. Go out there, look it up. Google The Hill and Google Ben Shapiro. What is his efforts about our brother George Floyd? Google it. Look it up so you're not surprised. I don't want you hearing this the first time over the news. Go find out for yourself so you can be prepared and act accordingly. Yeah, we know what y'all doing. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. Try that on somebody else. It ain't gonna work. MAGA is the one that react to everything y'all say. We don't. We ain't running up in nothing on your behalf. We're not doing that. We're not coming out in them streets on your behalf. We're not doing it. We're not. Excuse me. Ooh, yeah, it's been a long day. We're not doing it. We're not doing it, people. We're not this simple-minded. And our lives are not some little pawns on a table for people to move around for their pleasure, for their giggles and their agendas. Our lives are not. We know our worth. And it's worth more than being a pawn in y'all little stupid game. Please understand where this is going and where this is coming from and what they're trying to get. Don't give it to them. Like I said, us going out there is not going to change one thing. We know who's sitting in that White House, and we know he would love nothing more. That's just more you're going to have to answer for, sir. That's just more you're just going to have to be held accountable for when you have to stand before your maker. Certain things you have to leave in the Almighty's hands. But what we're not going to do, we're not going to demean and belittle Mr. Floyd and the impact he had on us and the impact he had on this entire world. We're not going to demean that by running out there all wild and all out of order and all crazy. No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to lose our composure. We're not going to do that. That's what you want. We're not going to do that. But what you are doing is showing your true selves. And Republicans, I want y'all to be proud of this. This is what y'all standing for. This is what's representing you. This is the stench over your head every time you walk in a room. It's people like Ben Shapiro and others that are doing other people's bidding, that are trying to play with people's lives, that are willing to cause harm and even death upon people. And for what? To get a pat on the head? A little extra change in your pocket? Your entire party is full of cowards, sellouts, con men, and every other lowlife you can think of. For anyone to even be able to even have that concept, you are a lost cause. And if you support that, you are a lost cause. But you need to look at what you're a part of. Because, they always say birds of a feather. Be careful that buzzard stench don't follow you for the rest of your life. My people, we know what to do. We see through this. We see the smoke and mirrors. We ain't falling for the okie doke. It ain't happening. Come better. We're not coming out there. We know it's not going to change anything. It has nothing to do with how you want it to. It's not about Mr. Floyd. It's not about that. He's resting in peace. What we're not going to do is we're not going to play y'all game. Find another way. Y'all take care.